We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Good morning, friends. I welcome to all of you in third lecture of air conditioning system. Okay, in last lecture we learned about a detailed classification of central air conditioning system, in which we learn about the different types of central air conditioning like all air system. Okay, uh, central air conditioning system mainly divided in 3 parts: all air system, all water system, and air water system. In which we learn about the all air system. We learn about the different types of air all air system, okay, like a single duct constant volume, single zone, single duct constant volume, multi zone system, single duct multi zone, and variable volume system. Okay, then we learn about a dual duct air conditioning system. Okay, today we learn about the all water system. Okay, second type of central air conditioning system. As the name indicate, in this system we use water as a working medium. Okay, in all air system we use air as a working medium, but in this system uh, we use water as a working medium. In all water system, the fluid used in the thermal distribution system is water. Water transfer energy between the condition space and the air conditioning plant. Okay, it means in air conditioning plant we cool or heat the water, and then this cool or hot water is transferred to the condition space by using the air distribution system. Okay, then when the cooling is required in the condition space, the cold water is circulated between the condition space and the plant, while the hot water is circulated through the distribution system when the heating is required. Okay, it means we transfer cold or hot water depending upon its application. Okay, if we require heating, then we transfer the hot water, and if we require cooling, then we transfer the cold water. Okay, from air conditioning plant to condition space by using distribution system. Okay, since the only water is transported to the conditioned space, the provision must be there for supplying required amount of treated outdoor air to the conditioned space for the ventilation purpose. Here we require to arrange the separate arrangement for the ventilation purpose. Okay, because in all air system we provide the ventilation by extra adding the fresh air to the recirculate air. Okay, here we just transfer the cold or hot water. Okay, so we have to provide separate ventilation system to provide fresh air and maintain the air quality. Okay, depending upon the number of pipe used, the all water system can be classified into two pipe system or four pipe system. If we use the two pipe, then it's called the two pipe system, and if we use the four pipe, then it's called the four pipe system. Okay, in two pipe system, one pipe is used for the supply and second pipe used for the return water. The two pipe system is used for either cooling only or heating only application, but cannot be used for simultaneously cooling and heating. Okay, if you use a two pipe system, then it can be used only for the heating or cooling. Okay, simultaneously heating and cooling is not possible in two pipe system. Okay, let's see how actually it works. Okay, here the heating or cooling is provided. Okay, so when the supply water from the return from the zone is transferred to the heating or cooling coil. Okay, if we use for the summer, then there is a cooling coil, and if we use for the winter, then there is a heating coil. Okay, so water transferring to the heating or cooling coil, after that this hot or cold water is transferred to the zone by using the pump. Okay, here we used a pump instead of fan or blower. Okay, we use fan or blower in case of all air system. Okay, here we supply the hot or cold water, so we use pump instead of fan or blower. Then this hot or cold water is transferred toward the room. Okay, here same hot or cold water is transferred to the different zone. Okay, then it is in room, it is entering to the room unit. Here is the room unit. Okay, separate room unit is provided in the separate zone. Okay, then after room unit, it is again returned back to the return pipe. Okay, return water line here. Okay, in a room unit there is a one type of heat exchanger is provided, if in which it is exchanged between cold or hot water and the room air. Okay, so heating or cooling is provided by using the room unit. Okay, here in room unit we use either fan coil unit, convector or radiator. Okay, we use any of one from this three unit. Okay, and the flow here, the water supply to the zone is controlled by the thermostat provided at here. Okay, we control the temperature by using this thermostat. Okay, this thermostat is directly controlled the valve. Here flow control valve is provided. Okay, here flow of the water is controlled by the flow control valve at here. Okay, a difference on different flow control valve is provided, and on and off of the flow control valve is controlled by using the thermostat. Okay, in all different zone, different thermostat are provided which control the flow control valve. Okay, so according to the temperature we change the flow rate of the water. Okay, if we require more cooling, then we open the flow control valve more. Okay, and if we require less cooling, then we less open the flow control valve. Okay, so according to the flow rate of the water we achieve different cooling in different zone. Okay, so here cooling in different zone is achieved by the controlling the flow control one. Okay, here pressure relief valve is provided to control the constant mass flow rate of the water. Where the separate arrangement must be made for providing the required amount of ventilation air to the conditions. As I told earlier, here we use the water to circulate to achieve the cooling and heating purpose. Okay, so we made a separate arrangement for the ventilation purpose to maintain the air quality and pressure in the room. Okay, here pressure relief valve or PRV is installed to water line for maintaining the balanced flow rate. Okay, in pipe system consists of two supply pipeline, one for cold water and one for the hot water. Okay, we use the four pipe system. Then in four pipe, two pipe is used for the supply and two pipe for the return. Okay, in first two supply pipe we use in cold water in one pipe and hot water in second pipe. Okay, the cold and hot water are mixed in required proportion depending upon the zone load. The mixed water is supplied to the condition space. The return water is split in two streams. One stream flow to the heating coil while the another flow to the cooling coil. Okay, so in one pipe we pass the cold water, in another pipe we pass the hot water. So according to the different temperature, we mix the hot water and cold water in different proportion. Okay, to achieve the required temperature in different zone. So by using the four pipe system, we achieved simultaneously heating or cooling in different zone. The heat transfer between the cold and hot water and the conditioned space take place either by convection, conduction, or radiation, or combination of these. Okay, we transfer the cold or hot water into the room, and then the cooling or heating is achieved by convection, conduction, or radiation, any of three. Okay, the hot or cold water may flow through the bare pipe located in the conditioned space, or one of the following equipment can be used to transfer the heat. Okay, we use either the fan coil unit, either the convector or the radiator. Okay, let's see how fan coil unit is. Okay, let's see how room unit is work. Okay, room unit is provided in the room. So when the water pass from the room unit, okay, it exchange the heat with the hot air. Okay, let's see how actually it works. Okay, here the warm air is entering to the unit from the bottom. Okay, when it entering to the unit, first filter is provided. Okay, here filter is provided. Okay, so when the air is passed from the filter, it may be clean after passing from the filter. Okay, so we entering the clean air into the room unit. Okay, here the fan is provided. Fan just flow the hot air toward the cooling coil. Okay, here the fin tube cooling coil is provided. Okay, here in cooling coil there are two terminal or two connection are provided. Okay, from which from one end water is entering and from other end water is exit. Okay, so when the hot air is transferred to transfer from the cooling coil, then it exchange the heat and air become cold. Then this cold air is transferred to the room from here. Okay, for transferring the air, here fan or blower is provided at the exit of the room unit. Okay, then from here hot water is again transferred to the return line. Okay, that we seen in the figure. Okay, this room unit is actually placed at here. Okay, here we talk about the room unit. This is the room unit. Okay, okay, let's see the advantage of all water system. The thermal distribution system require very less space compared to the all air system. Okay, thus there is no penalty in the terms of condition floor space. For also the plant size will be small due to the absence of large supply of air fans. Okay, here we not require use the air fan or the blower. Okay, we use the pump instead of fan or blower, so its size become less. Okay, and here we transfer the water instead of air. Okay, so air density of water is more than the air, so we require less size of pipe in pipe it compared to same volume flow rate of air. Okay, so the size of the plant is reduced in case of all water system. Individual room control is possible, and at the same time the system offers all the benefits of large central system. Okay, so we achieved a different temperature in different zone by using the all water system. Okay, since the temperature of the hot water required for the space heating is small, it is possible to use solar or waste heat for the winter heating. Okay, we use the wastage heat or the solar energy in for heating of the water in case of winter air conditioning system. It can be used for new as well as existing buildings. So means the retrofitting of the system is easy in existing building. Okay, with compared to the all air system. Okay, simultaneously cooling and heating is possible with the four pipe system. Okay, let's see the disadvantage of all water system. Okay, require higher maintenance compared to the all air system, particularly in the condition space. Okay, here we transfer the cold water or hot water. Okay, so if there may be any leakage problem there, its maintenance is high it compared to the all air system. Drainage of condensate water can be messy and also create a health problem. Okay, if the ventilation is provided by the opening window or wall apparatus, then it is difficult to ensure positive ventilation under all circumstances. Okay, as this depends on the wind and stack effect. Control of humidity, particularly during the summer, is difficult using chill water controls. Okay, now let's see the application of all water system. All water system using the fan coil units are most suitable in building require individual control, like hotels, apartment buildings, office buildings, etc. Okay, as we saw in the advantages that the retrofitting of the system is easy with compared to the all air system, so it is used in hotels, apartments building and office building. Okay, so here I conclude this lecture. Okay, next lecture we learn about the air water system. Thank you.